Alright. I think we're all good. Welcome once again, my fellow manipulators of Digital Fate. I'm Richie, this is Capricorn. We had a little bit of a little technical difficulties getting started. Not only were we not given the token that we needed in order to access the early access event, which a ton of creators were also going through, like at least 100 of them piling up in the Discord for this event. I even saw Croaky's on there. But we also had a little bit of some problems with Streamlabs OBS. But now that we're all reset, I think we're gonna be fine. I think everything is good. Yeah, we should be good. So let's dive in. Now that we have everything sorted, we've got our LORWYN Eclipsed Early Access event token you can see up there. So we're going to dive right in. We're going to start building standard here. Let's go. Let's do the thing. Early access. Where are you? Early access. Might be closer to the top now. Yeah, early access standard. There it is. It's time to build. What are we building? That's the question of the day. What do you want to start with? Releases full of draft. Yeah, well, that's what I normally try to do. I love early access is really good for trying all the crazy decks that use the most rares and mythics. So that you don't have to commit your own resources to that stuff. And then launch day, I love doing limited. So that by the time I've had my fill of limited, I actually have the start of a collection to start building standard with my own resources, with my own cards. So I think it works well just doing a lot of standard for early access and then doing a lot of limited on actual launch day. Let's see if they updated the ability. No, they did not. So they still have a little ways to go. I would love, like, formats early access standard, but they don't include the set over here, which means what you have to do is set equals or actually I think it's ECC. Or is it EC? No, ECC is commander. It's ECL, right? Yeah. ECL. So we're going to start. We're going to take a look at all the rares and mythics and decide what deck we want to build first. Shout out some stuff in the chat if there are things you want to see me dive into first. There's a lot of really cool decks to build. There's obviously Go Wide with Brigid is going to be powerful. I think a Johnny and any Go Wide deck is going to be good, but I think it's also going to be good with Life Gain. I'm excited to build that. Eardew gives everything Convoke and Persist. That's going to be an interesting one. I really want to build the Blight deck. I really want to build Changelings. Man, Moonshadow is going to be crazy, right? What do you think is the best deck for Moonshadow? Dawnhand Dissident seems nuts too. Like, I think the Blight deck's going to be really, really good. Likeness Looter? Oh, that's gross. That's legitimately gross. And you still want to be self-milling in a deck like that, right? Because the Likeness Looter will have targets. Yeah, that seems kind of awesome. So, like, even if you don't get the Likeness Looter, that deck would be good. I like that. Bitter Bloom Bearer is going to be nuts too, right? And the permanents have to be put into a graveyard. We got Grub. Sunderflock, I think, is going to be really fun with Evoke Elementals, right? If you scam out an Evoke Elemental, say you got 3 mana, right? You pay 2 to evoke an Elemental, a really expensive one, like a 6-drop. And then you use your extra mana to use like a scam card on it so that it comes back. Like, sure, it doesn't get the value as soon as it comes back. It doesn't trigger, you know, its triggered abilities, but you still have an expensive Elemental out that's a big body potentially that's smashing your opponent in the face. And then your Sunderflock costs like 3 mana. Right? Mojo says Bogarts for the win. You want Bogarts? So there's definitely Sunderflock Elementals. There's definitely the Moon Shadow idea. There's going to be token decks for sure. Sacrifice decks. A lot of cool stuff to mess around with. A lot of cool stuff. William posted a rough draft for an Abigail Affinity deck. Only 8 new cards in Abigail and Springleaf Drum. Interesting. Enters with a -1/-1 counter. Oko. Man, there's going to be a lot of good stuff. There's going to be a lot of good stuff to build. I'm excited. Morn Song Aria is going to be fun too. What happens if you have Morn Song Aria out and you also have that 3-drop enchantment where both players draw a card and do they reveal it and put it into their hand? I'm going to have to check that. The one where you reveal the top card of each player's deck and then each player loses life equal to the other person's card and then you draw it. Would you just be able to keep the same card on the top of your deck forever? Oh no, you'd keep searching your deck, right? So you'd keep shuffling. So the same card wouldn't stay on top. Still, it could be a really interesting combination of things. Create a token that's a copy of one of them. That seems fun. That seems fun. I think I might just... I don't know. I might just build the Elemental deck first. 2 mana of any one color. Spells with mana value 4 or greater, which works for the Evoke Elementals. Yeah, I think I'm going to build this Elemental deck first. Because I think it's just going to be really simple. All creatures have haste. No, we don't want that one. Double all damage that sources you control would deal. Soul Immolation. Blight your big dude to wipe. 5 mana is a lot though. 5 mana is a real lot. We're gonna want Evoke Elementals, and we're gonna want all things that are good. We're gonna want all of the things that are good. Return a creature card with mana value 3 or less. Put 3 -1 counters. So this could be removal, deceit. Create a token that's a copy of an elemental you control that won't trigger the Evoke Elementals, but it will be pretty good with Champion of the Path. Right? Wistfulness. Catharsis. I mean, we need to decide the actual colors we're going to be in. Tap 2 untapped creatures that share a color. Copy it. Choose new targets for the copy. So what if we go elemental? Let's see what we got here. Create X Kithkin. Not good enough. Iron Shield Elf, Abigail, Bitter Blossom Bearer, and the new Oko. We'll definitely be doing all of that stuff. Changelings is going to be insane. I already have a Changeling deck that just needs some alterations with some of the new cards. And I think it's going to be bonkers. Shine Striker. Moonshadow's an elemental? Oh, wow. Oh, wow. So, when we're evoking our elementals, they're hitting the graveyard. And they're making Moonshadow bigger? Like, that might actually be worth running. Add 4. So wait, this just generates a red mana for you? That's insane. Gimme. Gimme. Prodigy seems good as removal. Flame Braider is an automatic. I don't know, man. Seems kind of crazy. Seems kind of crazy, guys. Create a token that's a copy of a creature. It has haste. Sacrifice the token. If it was instant speed, we could target our evoke creature before it died, right? We're gonna need scam cards. We need to keep that in mind. So we're gonna need to save enough slots in our deck for that. You know what would actually be really cool with the evoke creatures too? We could run well, my Changeling deck revolves around the graveyard, so the Changelings don't need to be the most insane value ever. We're using Throne of the Grim Captain, baby. Throne of the Grim Captain, Unholy Annex, and Corpses of the Lost with Changelings is just absolutely disgusting. We already had a deck like that. It was already really good. And now it's just going to be better. Like, they're all demons. They're all skeletons. They all turn on your throne. Your throne will have haste from the corpses. It's just all disgusting. Look at the top 4 cards of your library. Reveal an elemental, island, or mountain to rest on the bottom. Probably not good enough. Discard a card. Triggers an additional time. Is 4 mana too much, though? I don't know if 4 mana is too much when you have things like Flame Braider. Should we try to double up our triggers? Our elemental triggers? It could be kind of insane. Like, legitimately, it could be insane. Does the second part of this ability that generates mana still count as an activated ability? The if this is third time this ability has resolved, add 4. I think it's still part of the activated ability and doesn't count as a triggered ability. So I don't think it would double with Twin Flame Travelers. By the way, if you guys are watching over on YouTube, chat in the chat and let me know real quick, because I was just looking at only the Twitch chat up until now. And I just had to refresh the chat for YouTube. So if you're over there, let me know so that I'm not ignoring you. Triggered from the activation. So you think it would count as a trigger? Maybe we can try it. Maybe we can try it. Choose elemental. When a permanent you control of the chosen type enters, gain a life. Sack this. Return an elemental to your hand. This definitely is. Now we're gonna go one step forward. Now we're gonna go one step further. We're gonna put in creature type to see if there's things that might be relevant with the elemental deck that don't actually say elemental. Each creature target opponent controls loses all abilities. No, we don't want that. Winnowing. I choose a creature that player controls. Each player sacrifices all other creatures they control that don't share a creature type. So we could keep all of our elementals alive and kill all their stuff. I don't think we're running a lot of white though. So probably not. Copy an instant or sorcery. This isn't going to do a whole lot for us, is it? Draw a bunch of cards. This could be kind of good, maybe. Somebody want to do a quick search for me and figure out the best scam spells for 1 mana that are standard legal right. The best scam spells for 1 mana that are standard legal right now. Because we're gonna need like between 4 and 8, probably closer to 8. The Leaper. I mean, the Collective Inferno could be something, but I don't think so. I think it's gonna be win more. Let's see. Get a thing. Spells you cast of the chosen type cost 1 less. Go to top card. If it's a card of the chosen type, reveal it. Put it into your hand. Too expensive. Same thing with Chronicle of Victory. Too expensive. Alright, so now we're going to get rid of set equals ECL. We're instead going to go format legal, and we're going to look for creature type, and then we're going to look for elemental. We're also going to take away the commons. Things that care about creature type. Anybody know best 1-drop scam cards? Littering and Line of Transformation's about to get wild, guys. Oh my god. Oh my god. What about Visage Bandit? You plot it, right? You play Champions of the Path, and then you copy your Champions of the Path for free and do 7 damage. And then all you need to do is copy again, and you do 14 and win. That seems kind of good. Might be better than Ashling's Command, to be honest. Let's see, Mirror Room. Mockingbird. Mockingbird could be really good. Like, we're definitely not running all of these evoke creatures. We're going to have to narrow them down to the best ones. If it. Molten duplication. It gains haste. That seems good too, right? Maybe it's two different decks. Maybe there's a more synergy-based elemental deck that we were thinking about earlier, but then on top of that, there's like the combo deck, right? That runs 4 Visage Bandits, Visage Bandits, Visage Bandits, whatever the hell you want to call it, 4 Molten Duplications, and the Champion. Because if you have one of these plotted, and you get one of these out with 2 mana, and a Molten Duplication in your hand, you just win. Right? You copy it, do 7, and then you copy it again, do 14. That seems kind of sick. Am I wrong? Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong! But I need the best scam cards. I don't want to look it up, so somebody help me with that. Best 1 mana scam cards. The best 1 mana scam cards. Copy of another target creature. I mean, that's also good for the same reason, right? Non-token creature. Create a token that's a copy. I mean, Apprentice's Folly just wins you the game all by itself, right? You Apprentice's Folly the champion. Hit him for 7. If both are still around, Chapter 2 triggers. You do it again, hit him for 14. It's like an all-in-one combo. That seems kind of sick. I guess the only thing is you need to be sure you can keep champion alive. That's probably going to be the cute version of the deck. The combo version of the deck, you know? Adaptive Automaton. Don't know if we care enough. But we'll put it over there. Choose a creature type. Not good enough. Roaming Throne. When it enters, choose a creature type. Get double triggers. I mean, that seems good. That seems pretty good in this deck. Right? Right, guys, that seems pretty good. Go Cavern of Souls, we'll go Secluded Courtyard. We could go Soulstone Sanctuary. I don't think it's really worth it. Maybe we just run 1. Choose a creature type, choose a color. I mean, a 3-tree city might be okay too. Good token cards you've seen so far other than that one. There's a bunch of good token cards. Not Dead After All, Undying Malice, both in black. There's no instant speed bounce, I don't think, either. So I think this probably ends up being a Grixis deck, right? Dies, return. Black. 1 mana. And then we'll go elemental. Let's see what we got for elementals that are already in standard. I bet there's a few interesting ones that are overlooked. Beza. I mean, we're definitely in Grixis, right? This is obviously in Grixis. So I mean, we can go 4 color because of all the lands. What am I talking about? What am I talking about? Bellion. Jill becomes an elemental. Number of islands. The only cards in the deck that can't the only colors we need to be careful about are for cards that aren't elementals. So we need blue, red, blue, black. So we would still probably need to be Grixis, but not for our elementals. Our elementals can just be anything. Shiva. Not good enough. Mouth of the Storm. Maha is fun. Rotten Mouth Viper could be wild. If we're also using scam cards. Although I don't necessarily think we're going wide enough, quick enough for Rotten Mouth Viper. Cast a non-creature. Rotisserie. Remnant. Scalding Viper. That's a nice way to get some removal in the deck and still have an elemental, maybe. Let's put that in the sideboard. Ball Lightning. Imagine using Ball Lightning in 2026. Yeah, Maha is going to be cool. I feel like Maha goes in like the more evolved version, though, after the meta kind of settles and Blight's a thing. I don't necessarily think it's going to be like necessary in early access per se. Sack a land. Put it on the battlefield. +1 for each mountain. Hearth Elemental. Bramble Familiar. Bramble Familiar. Too bad the adventure part of it can't use the mana from Flame Braider, right? That would be cool. Yeah, commander only. Unfortunately. This becomes an elemental. That's not bad. Flash it back. Problem is we can't make green for non-elementals. The sorcery would be green. Mossborn Hydra is an elemental. Land you control. Some of this stuff is interesting. I don't necessarily think it makes it into this version of the deck, though. Elemental Wolverine. Lumra. Diamond Weapon. Let's see. A human warlock that makes elementals. An overcosted hoop-de-doo. Restless Spire becomes an elemental. So maybe. I don't know if we have any elemental tribal benefits that will actually benefit that, though. 2 +1/+1 counters. Jaeger is kind of cool. I don't know if it's good enough. I don't think it's good enough, but... Muldrotha. Crawling Barrens becomes an elemental. Is Crawling Barrens better than Soulstone Sanctuary here? It might be. I don't know. You guys are going to have to let me know. Alright, so... Elemental... We're going to save this as elementals, and then we're going to duplicate it, because there's definitely 2 decks here. So let me go to decks. Just gotta find it. Just gotta find it. Where are you? There you are. Favorite you. Duplicate you. Edit you. Elemental combo. That's fine. Alright. So... now we have another one saved so that we can make a combo deck later if we really want to. Or we can do the combo deck now if we really want to. It's an expensive mana sink. Yeah, you're not wrong. Let's edit this sucker. So it's definitely mainly Grixis, right? That card's really good. Moonshadow just might not even be good enough. Which sounds crazy. It sounds really crazy, but let's put it in the sideboard. We got 8 scam cards, 4 Soulbright Seekers as our 1-drop, 4 Mockingbirds to copy whatever we want. Explosive Prodigy as our removal. Let's go 3 Ashlings. Flame Braider to ramp us. Molten Duplication for the combo, but this isn't going to be the combo, right? So let's get that out of here for now. Same thing with Saheeli. Same thing with the Bandit. We gotta cut some of that. We don't need 8 cards that duplicate our triggers, right? Is the Roaming Throne just better than the Twin Flame Travelers? I think it might be. Check the Changelings. Yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. They count as a creature of each type when they're in your hand, right? So we could use, like, mana from a Cavern of Souls to play them. I'm right about thinking that, right? Personify could be good too. but this isn't a white deck. This thing is an elemental that will put an elemental back in our hand so that we can replay it. That seems kind of good. Copy of any creature on the battlefield, and it convokes. You know, convoke might be really good. Convoke might be really good here. Because if we already have a champions out, right? We convoke the Omni Changeling to have a free second champion. And then we just use our mana to play an elemental and shoot him in the face. So that could be really good. Destroy an artifact or enchantment. Mutable Explorer seems good. Mutable Explorer. Some of these changelings are kind of ass, which is unfortunate. But there are a few really good ones. Search for a basic, put it into your hand. It's not awful. A mana rock with changeling seems kind of cool, right? Hey, what's up, Executor? I think we might be going a little overboard with the changeling thing, but the Omni Changeling, definitely sweet. Now we got to decide which of these evoke creatures we need, right? I think we get rid of the Twin Flame Travelers. I think Roaming Throne is just better, right? And I don't even know if we play the full complement of Roaming Throne, to be honest. This could be decent, but I, again, feel like it's just not as good as other options. And we definitely... 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. I don't know if we need that much mana. Wait, what did you spend 10,000 points on? Oh, you used Look to My Coming? You son of a bitch. It's not that I ignore Twitch, it's when I'm looking at the multi-stream chat, it doesn't show redemptions. It only shows the chats. And I have to keep going back and forth between multi-stream so that I can see people like Mr. Breakmind talking about Secluded Courtyard. And then Twitch so that I can see redemptions. So, I mean, do we use all of them? I mean, clearly, tokens are good for holding off the opponent. The removal with Deceit is good. The removal with Emptiness is good. Exile an artifact or enchantment. Draw 2. I feel like Wistfulness is not as important. Vibrance. I don't know, we're going to have to make some decisions here. We're definitely going to have to make some decisions. What are our elemental synergies? 4 or greater. We don't really have any crazy synergies for Restless Spire. So I think what we're gonna do is we're just gonna load up on... I don't even think we need Multiversal Passage, to be honest. Anything discard cards from our hand? I don't think so. I think we just go like red, black. None of these are going to be land types, so we don't want to run any of the Verges. We probably just want to run Shocklands. Yeah, I think we just want to run Shocklands. Blood Crypts. Do, where are you? Watery Graves. Ashrith. Do you mean Ashling? 4 mana with that elemental that doubles trigger elementals. Yeah, I see that. I think Roaming Throne is just better, though. I think Roaming Throne is just better. And, like, all of these evoke elementals count as things that have converted mana cost 4 or greater, even if we evoke them. That's part of what's great. We play them for like 2 mana for the evoke cost. We get a ton of damage off the champion. And it can trigger Ashling Rhymebound. Or we can use the mana from Ashling Rhymebound to do it, which is kind of awesome. Only thing is, this is going to generate red mana. We don't really have a way to convert red mana into whatever color we want, right? So that's something we got to keep in mind. Like, these red elementals are probably going to be a little bit better because of that. Do we have any abilities that we could use that for? Not really. So is Soulbright Seeker even good enough? I mean, it has to be, right? Kinda has to be. You just spend 3 mana to get 4 mana. It just has to be red. We can dump the red into Roaming Throne, right? Or any of our red cards. The only thing it can't pay for is these other evoke creatures that are non-red. I think Catharsis is probably the worst one for our deck. Although the haste is kind of relevant. You search your library for any land too, not just a basic. I mean, obviously, Emptiness and Deceit are the best. I think we're missing one, right? I feel like we're missing one. Oh no, it's the Wistfulness. I think Wistfulness is probably the worst one. But it's still pretty good. Do like one Catharsis, one Wistfulness. You think Wistfulness is the best? I mean for this deck in particular. I don't mean just in a vacuum, just in general. We don't really care about drawing cards early. We need a board state or to take away their board state. Like, this is removal, this is removal, this is removal. So I think those are the best ones. And then one each of Catharsis and Wistfulness. Sunderflock, we can probably go down to 3. Omni Changeling might just be, I don't know. I think we keep one copy. But it also, you could see it as greedy. You could definitely see it as greedy. And we need to cut cards big time. Let's see, we got 4, 8, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 lands. So we need probably go 3 Roaming Thrones rather than 4. Could probably come down. I mean, the Wicked Roll token's probably better than the +1/+1 counter. I think we probably want 7 scam cards. That kind of feels right. We can also go down on the Mockingbird. So yeah, now we just have to make cuts. Maybe it's just some of these elementals. Kind of spread them evenly across the board. 20 lands. We honestly might not need more than that. Soulbright Seeker can theoretically get us to 4. Flame Braider taps to make us mana. Ashling will make us mana. Vote creatures all come out for super cheap. Sunderflock gets a cost reduction. Omni Changeling comes out. I mean, these are basically all 2-drops. Right. Omni Changeling is free. Sunderflock is usually going to be a 3-drop. We get out one of the 6-drop elementals. In fact, that kind of makes them better, doesn't it? Maybe we just go 2 Roaming Thrones. Yeah. So usually this is 3. These are 4. And we've got tons of ramp. Right? Tons of ramp. So I don't think we need a lot of lands. Like, we've got 20 right now. The main thing is we need enough black for this. And we need enough blue for Mockingbird. I think 3 Tree City is probably greedy. I think we could do something like this. Is there anything here that does not have some color of Grixis in it? Red, blue, black, blue and black, red, no. So we can actually probably be okay with some more Grixis lands. Let me think for a second here. We don't need red outside of tribal lands. We do need blue and black. So I think probably blue and black lands is where we need to be. Maybe. I mean, we could run some Verges, right? Hey, what's up, Milky? Milk actually called you Milky. Mikey, I clearly haven't had enough coffee. Good to see you, buddy. Oh. Yeah, we definitely need black and blue. We don't need red. So I don't even think we need to worry about the blood crypts. I think we do. Maybe we do need some of the any color lands. We could run. Don't really want to run Fable Passages. But we could run either Multiversal Passage, which is probably good enough, or we could run, where are you? Where are you, Willy Willy big man? Oh, not Valgavoth Slayer. I'm a-looking, but I'm not seeing. What's that other 3-color land? Or 5-color land? I think it was in Final Fantasy. Why am I not seeing it? Why am I not seeing it? Starting Town. I think Multiversal Passage probably better, right? And then the Multiversal Passage and the Watery Grave can turn on. Yeah, this is the way we want to go. That can turn on Verges. That seems pretty good to me. 3 Verges, 8 cards that turn on the Verges, 1 Cavern, 4 Eclipse Realm, 4 Secluded Courtyard. 20 lands total. We just need to cut 6 cards. Maybe for now, for testing, we go down to just 6 scam cards. Let's go 2 Ashlings. 3, 6, 9, 10, 11. For testing purposes, we'll do 1 Mockingbird, 1 Omni Changeling. Cut a Deceit. And, I don't know, cut a Sunderflock. All right, this is worth testing, I think. Let's play a game. Let's see how it does. What do you guys say? Let's do it. I feel like chicken tonight. I feel like chicken tonight. Like chicken tonight. Make sure my audio is good. All right. Let's do this. This hand looks fine. We've got good early drops. We don't have our scam cards yet, but that's okay. We can utilize the evoke elementals as removal and stuff early if we need to without worrying about scamming them back. It's not like the most important thing ever, you know? Play Soulbright Seeker. Behold an elemental. We'll show him, I don't know, something he's scared of. Let's show him this. Manipulate him a little bit into playing slightly worse. We're obviously not going to be playing Deceit next turn. Elemental. And we could kill Tam. I don't know if we need to yet, right? It's probably just better to get out Ashling. Discard a multiversal passage, since we already have one. And we'll attack, because we know he's not going to block with Tam. It's not going to happen. So, next turn we pay blue, right? Oh, we can't pay blue? Activate an ability. Oh, it can't be a triggered ability. That's really bad. That's really bad. We can't use these lands to pay for triggered abilities. That's weird and not good. That's weird and not good. I mean, I guess we just go multiversal passage for black, pay 2. We'll go, pay with double blue. And then target this. Wait, no. Thank you. And then not dead after all. And then we'll get it back. And then we'll swing for 3. It's not awful. You got a 6/6 he needs to deal with. Problem is we still can't pay for the Ashling, which is kind of ridiculous. Yeah, it's just kind of ridiculous. We also don't have... I'm such a dummy. Shaking off the rust, guys. We don't have 3 red sources anymore. Should have just played the Roaming Throne. Or used Catharsis, maybe? I mean, I think we're still going to get the win, but, ooh, lots of play mistakes here. That's okay. Shaking off the rust. We'll play the deck correctly next game. We'll play it correctly next game. Yeah, we'll actually pay it this time. And then we'll add red. We'll play you, name elemental. We'll play you. We'll name elemental. And then we will go like this. Pay with double red. Get multiple triggers because of the roaming throne. And do a little smashy. That seems fine. Now let's play the deck the way it's supposed to be played without play mistakes in the next game. Does seem pretty good though. It does seem pretty good. If you guys have deck ideas, make sure and put them in the Discord. Put them in the Discord and we'll try them out after this one. We're going to pivot to community decks after this deck, so. This looks pretty good actually. Keep 7. Seeker into Flame Braider, into Mockingbird, Flame Braider. Explosive Prodigy for 2. 3 multiversal passages is a little bit much, but I mean, you know. I'm going to show him the Explosive Prodigy so that maybe he hesitates playing his better creatures, worried that this is coming down. Oh, he doesn't hesitate at all. Not at all. We could Mockingbird the Badger Mole Cub so that our Flame Braiders give us 3 mana. That could be kind of gross. Could set us up for a 2 damage Explosive Prodigy too. But I think it's probably better to just do this. And offer to trade with the Badger Mole, which he won't do. So multiversal passage comes down as black for not dead after all. It's a bummer that we have so many, because we're not going to be able to use our Soulbright Seeker's ability. Ugh, 2 Badger Mole Cubs. It's kind of gross. We do have a Deceit though. So we can Deceit, bounce something, get it out with not dead after all, still have 2 mana. 1, 2, 3, 4 mana, right? Well, we can't use red to pay for Deceit. So that makes it a little bit weirder. That makes it a little bit weirder. So we'll go red, black. Tap that for blue. Oh shit, did I screw that up? No. No, I do not want to attack. We're gonna go black. No. We're gonna go blue, blue. I was almost a moron. Ignore me. Trigger, trigger. Bounce a cub. Not dead after all the deceit. Resolve. Now we have 3 colors, but not 4. Think we kill the other badger mole cub and pass. That seems okay, right? Just a lot of tricky things to take into account. A lot of possibilities. Now he's got a tam. We can Mockingbird the Prodigy to kill the tam. Red, red. Here. And then 2, 3, 4. Give me 4 red. That gives me 7 mana. 6. I could hard cast a Deceit. Bounce the tam. I like that. Oh, it doesn't get the trigger. Oh, it didn't use the other black. You son of a bitch. It didn't use the other black. That's what it was. I added the black to my pool and it didn't use it. Oh, you know what? Because it wasn't an elemental, right? No, because I added the black from the Verge. I don't know, that's weird. That's really, really weird. It used all of the red. Didn't use the black. We would have been fine if it had worked correctly. Because we would have hit the key card from his hand. He wouldn't be doing what he's doing right now. Unfortunately, now he's like way too over the top. So he's just got us. He's just got us. Unfortunately. Red here. Red here. Red here. Flame Braider. And we're dead. Yep. We should have won that one, but stupid auto tapper decided to not use double black. It is what it is. I'm not sure why it chose to leave the black behind instead of a red. That's the weird part. But, it's fine. I feel like we basically won that game.